Hi y'all out there in TV land. Let me adjust the screen. Ooh, okay. Hi y'all out there in TV land. Better adjust a little more. Hi y'all out there. This is Miss Unique. I'm just coming to you today to review a few more of my movies, and I told you that before that I have a lot of them. I hope you believe me. Okay. First up, here we go. Here we go. This is Single White Female. You see that? Okay. Bridget Fonda and Jennifer Jason Leigh. Jennifer Jason Leigh. Basic plot. Okay. Girl wants to rent a room. She wants to rent her apartment out to a roommate, so she puts the ad in. She can't find the right roommate at first, but then she finds a roommate, and not just any roommate. This woman is a psychopath. She wants to take over Bridget Fonda's, Bridget Fonda actually is the daughter of Henry Fonda and the sister of Jane Fonda. But anyway, she wreaks all kind of havoc. Tries to steal Bridget Fonda's identity. She wants to cut her hair. She wants to put on her clothes. She wound up throwing the dog out the window. I mean, I saw this in the movies. Excellent picture. It was director Barbet Schroeder. I don't know who Barbara Schroeder is, and it really doesn't make me any difference who that is. But anyway, I saw it in the movies. Loved every second of it. Beautiful action, whole lot of action. Beautiful color. Think of it, Columbia TriStar home video, but I don't. That doesn't make. I think it is Columbia TriStar's movie. Because sometimes some studios will pick a distributor to distribute the movie, but it's not the actual company that did the actual picture, the film company. You know what I mean? I don't know why, but like for instance, Anchor Bay is a distributor, but a certain movies like Canon Globus, and Media used to be a distributor. They distributed, I think, the first Nightmare on Elm Street. They did the home video. They were a home video distributor, VHS distributor back then, whatever it was, because there wasn't no DVD back then. But anyway, moving on. This is Single White Female. Check it out. I don't know what in the world. I don't know about this movie right here. This really sucks. I don't know why in the world I had this is the second time I've had this picture. It's The Panic Room. It's with Jodie Foster, and oh my god, Jodie Foster actually was a child actress in the late 60s, early the 70s, something like that. She was real popular along with Sean Cassidy and all these other people back then. But anyway, I can't even remember what it's about. All I know is something about a girl and a woman in a room, and Forrest Whitaker's in it, and I'm not fond of him either. I think he's, I know, I guess it's my opinion, but to me he seems like he's kind of like he's a very abusive or crude person. I don't know, because I done seen him in a couple of pictures, like Jason's Lyric, for instance, and he just seems like he's a meanie. I don't know. But anyway, this picture is just a bunch of crap, and I don't know why that in the world I got it. I have no idea. Sometimes I just buy things, just be buying it. But anyway, The Panic Room, okay? Here's another one. Here's the birds. This is the birds. This is the other Alfred Hitchcock. This is one of my favorites. Love this picture. About a woman. She's visiting relatives. It's whatever she's doing, I don't know. But the only thing I know is that some kind of the birds are watching her or something. And the next thing you know, you see all these swarming birds all over the place and stuff. And honey, I've been ducking and all kinds of crap. I mean, I love animals. Don't get me wrong, but I tell you one thing. When I saw one bird, because you know, it kind of reminds me of that one scene in The Omen where the woman she knew about Damien was an antichrist or something, like he was the devil's son, but whatever. And she was going down the highway or something, and then the car stalled, and she got out, and the bird, this raven pecked her all in the eyes and what have you. But that's what it reminded me of, that one scene in The Omen. But anyway, this is the only other favorite that I have other than Psycho, the original 1960s version with Anthony Perkins and Vera Miles and Jeanette Lee. This is the only other really a favorite of mine by the late Alfred Hitchcock. And I believe when I was coming up, my mother told me that when she was young, she used to watch Alfred Hitchcock on television, you know, and won't ever think good evening. But he used to watch. She said he used to spook her something terrible. But anyway, I guess so, because by the time I came along, he was dead. Anyway, anyway, this is The Birds, and that's Alfred Hitchcock is released by Universal, which all his pictures were by Universal, and The Birds. Okay. This one, however, this is a children's classic, and I love Rankin Bass. I've always had since I was a little girl back in the 70s. Love Rankin, like that stop animation pictures made for children, such as The Year Without a Santa Claus Coming to Town, the Easter Bunny's Coming to Town, which I love that one. I thought it was cute. I watched them, my children watched them, and hopefully I'm trying to get my grandkids to watch them. But anyway, this one is with the voice of Danny Kaye. All the songs are sung by the late Danny Kaye. He was a 1950s, 1940s actor, something like 1930s or something. And then there's the voice of Vincent Price. Now, you remember Vincent Price for all of the Edgar Allan Poe movies, like the Telltale Heart, but like the Bat and all this other kind of stuff. But I wasn't a fan of Vincent Price's because I thought he was too cut and dry. But he does good as the voice of this evil bat in this movie. And this is about this little Peter Rabbit or something, and he's supposed to be getting some eggs or something. He's supposed to be on his journey to take these eggs someplace. I haven't watched it in a good while, and then the bat, which is the voice is done by Vincent Price, but he's called Iron Tail because some child rolled off his tail with this bicycle, and it got decapitated. So he had to put this little iron bell on his tail. That's why they call him Iron Tail. So when he walks back and forward, it's like ding dong, you know, this kind of thing. But this is the cutest thing. I love, and then he meets this little caterpillar, little worm they call him Antoine, and he's supposed to be French. He has a little French accent or something. And then he meets this witch, and her name is, I forgot what her name is, but everything, and she has all this long hair that's like sticking up, and oh god, it's the cutest thing. I love their movies, and they also Rankin Bass Arthur Rankin and Julius Bass also did The Little Drummer Boy, the original Frosty the Snowman, and they did Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer that comes on every year. I know everybody's seen it. Everybody and the mother has seen that one time or another, whether they want to admit it or not. They know they've seen it. So anyway, that is one of the children's cartoons that I have, and I love it to death. And I want you to let you know that I'm out. I'll come back with another series. Take it.